We have here are two instances of Unity running on two separate computers. And what we're working on is a multiplayer-based game for our robot virtual worlds. There's a service out there called Photon that gives us some good libraries and things like that to work with. So what we have here is one of our projects integrated with those Photon libraries. And it's going to let us do things like create a room and then control two robots. And you'll be able to see both your robot and the robot that would be across the internet, or another friend in the same room, or whatever the case may be, but multiple players playing at the same time inside of the same scene. So what we have right in front of us on the left is Raj is creating a room, and we have there the option that we can give it a password or things like that, so you could host one with your friends. Right now we're inside of the lobby. We've created a room. There's no other players right now. But once Raj connects on the right side, go ahead, you can see that there's one more player, and then he can join that room. You can see that, oh, there's another player that has joined the room. We can choose whether we want to be on the red or the blue side. Once all the players are ready, they can press play. And so what you can see right here is there's some objects inside of the scenes, just some basic geometries, squares, spheres, but also two robots. And so as Raj moves one of the robots, it updates, the one that he's controlling, but you can also see, so the one that Raj is controlling is on the left, but then you can see that on the right, that robot is moving around inside of the environment. You're able to control the robot, and the other players are able to see your robot move in the environment.
So let me just get this right. Yeah. So you've got one computer controlling the screen on the left, and then you've got a completely different computer and player controlling the screen on the right.
That's right, and our computers happen to be in the same room, but these computers could be across the country, across the world, in the same computer lab. It doesn't matter. As long as both can talk to the internet, you could play with others.
So does this store its state?
There's constant communication between the different computers, updating things like the joints of the robot, the positions of the different objects. We send short messages very quickly that are about the changes. And then at longer intervals, we send a larger packet of information to make sure that everything in the world is in sync.
What are you going to show us if you go home?
Take you to the waiting area where you choose the team selection, and your robot in the game is still there because you haven't disconnected from the room. You haven't left the room yet.
And how many robots do you anticipate will be able to play in this game?
As many as we want.
Is there anything on the roadmap for CS2 connectivity?
Yeah, absolutely. The usernames that we're going to suggest that they use, like Photon lets us do whatever we want, but we're going to have them use CS2N usernames so that we can also award badges. So you scored 50 points, you'll get this badge. You scored 100 points, you get this badge, so on and so forth.
When will we be able to just have this for a demo where kids can just log in and play with it?
Towards the end of the summer.
So this is just too cool. Well, thank you very much.